We are back. Oh, I'm on camera. Guys, we are back with another shoe review, and today we are talking about another very dirty shoe. Actually, the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. I actually don't think you can even get this colourway anymore, so I'm sorry about that. Before we get into it, this is an honest review as a very average runner, between 30 and 40 kilometres a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, and that's at a very average 6 to 6.5 minute kilometre pace. My 5k PB is 26 minutes, just over 26 minutes, and I hope that gives you a feel for the type of runner I am. As always, full disclosure, I am not being paid to talk about this shoe. I have not received this shoe as a freebie. It is paid for with my own hard-earned cash. And we'll start where we always start, with how pretty it is. Pretty! Oh my god, so beautiful. And before, I raced every race last year in these. But honestly, I can't speak highly enough of this trainer as a race day and speed workout shoe. Unbelievably light. You can see through it. I think you can see. Can you see my finger? Hold on, let me spin it that way. Here. It's unbelievably light. This is the mesh that's all the way around through the upper. It's just a banging shoe. So let's talk about the technical stuff. This is a neutral shoe. Again, I've said this a million times, but the stability shoes, there's not that much option, and yet so many people need a stability shoe. This isn't one of them. This is a neutral shoe. I slightly overpronate on my left foot, but I mentioned in my last video that my running style has changed since I first started running up until now. I'm 2 years into my running journey, and my running form has improved. The way that I strike the ground has improved, and that's been with intent. I have tried to work hard on running more efficiently, and it's really shown in how I run and being up on the mid and forefront of my foot here. Also, when you're doing snappier speed work, you run more on the front foot anyway. You don't hit the back when you're running fast, for me anyway. This shoe weighs 6.5 ounces, just under 200 grams. It's so like any gauge of how light it is, but it really is. It's unbelievably light. I have taken this full marathon. I always wear a technical sock with mine. You can grab my outrunning socks at the link below. If you're interested in some new technical running socks, they'd actually pair great with these because they've got some lovely flashes of coral branding. My feet have never suffered in these shoes. Not once. Not one blister, not one lost toenail. I wear these in a size... What size did I buy? Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to find out what size I bought. I bought these again in a UK 6. I bought them big, and as always when you're running, your feet swell up, especially over the longer distances, and you need more room. So buy them big. Always buy your shoes big. The longest run I've done in these is a full marathon, and as I say, no issues at all. My marathon time is just over 5 hours, so you get a gauge for that, but incredibly comfortable. The one thing that I love most about this shoe in particular is that they call it their speed roll technology. It sounds way more technical than it is, but ultimately you can feel it. You can feel like this snappiness, like you can feel it does have a carbon plate and it does ping, and you can feel it when you move from a softer shoe to a shoe that is designed to run quickly. You feel like it propels you forward, and it's very noticeable. That's all I can really say on the matter. It's very noticeable, and you feel like your shoes are helping move you forward. They're not cheap, guys. What I found with all of the shoes, any of the trainers that I've bought, eventually they end up in the sale. It always happens. There is always a sale, whether it's a sale of the certain colourways, whether it's a flash sale, whether it's a new iteration has come out. There is always a sale on every single pair of trainer that I've ever purchased. The one that's the old one, because you will get them at a much more wallet-friendly price point. Every single one eventually ends up in a sale of some sort. So wait for the sales. What else would I want you to know about this one? It's not as plush. I always try and talk about this. So this is cushiony enough. When compared to this one, there's quite a difference. And that difference makes a big difference in terms of weight. You can see all the way around the cuff of your foot that it's not as plushy. A bit different to the Adios. It's designed to be light and you lose all of that cushioning, but I still feel like it runs like an incredible shoe. And a bit like the Super Blast when I spoke about these, I love this when you're running and this kicks up and it's a different colour. Shoot me, because I like the colours, guys. I would say the biggest drawback of this shoe in terms of prettiness is this upper. So the upper was never white. It was called grey mist or something. And so it was off-white when I bought it, but that makes it look like it's a bit grubby from the outset, and it wasn't. I thought the orange and yellow was just so beautiful. A grey, silvery colour on the upper, and it does look mucky. They've mainly been out on race day and dry weather, so they do get a bit grubby. I wouldn't put them through the washing machine, but you could give them a scrub. I haven't. This hasn't been scrubbed. I don't think I have anything else to say about the Saucony. For me, it's super snappy, it's super responsive. It made the perfect race day shoe. I've raced countless races in these now, and I love putting them on. I love going to do speed work in them where I'm trying to do high efforts, tempo work, and you notice the difference, which is really all you want from a shoe that's supposed to be your fast shoe. But you let me know if you have any of the Saucony Endorphin Pro 4. There's loads of different colourways for these now. All of them I think are equally as beautiful. As I say, I went for the orange ones because I just think they look super zesty and fun. But let me know if you have them. Let me know if you have any questions about the Endorphin Pro 4. And if you missed any of my last videos, check them out in my profile. We've got a whole bunch of trainers on there. Asics, New Balance, On. We've done quite a few to this point. So if you're looking for a female who happens to review shoes, is a very average runner, you're in the right place. In my next video, I will be doing a full review of the Adidas Evo SL, my most recent purchase, and I've got some good things to say about it, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.